Hi everybody, welcome to the Bike Library TV, episode number 12. My name is Chi Zhang, and today we'll be talking about this sexy and slick Track 1.2. We'll first talk about the history of Track as a brand, and then I'll talk about the frame and the components of this bike, and finally I'll touch on some measurement numbers of this Track 1.2. But before that, enjoy this little montage. In the late 1970s, the golden eras of bicycles, Track Bicycle Company was born in a little town in Waterloo, Wisconsin in USA. The original founder, Richard Berg and Bevel Hogg, had one goal in mind, and that is to dethrone the domination by the Japanese as well as the Italian companies in the high-end road bike market in North America. The timing was proving to be perfect as their sales actually grew to almost $2 million within 3 years. And after solidifying its position as a top bike manufacturer, Track started its aftermarket in parts and accessories, and actually slowly became a frontier of technology in the cycling industry. From its first bonded aluminum bike to its first carbon road bike in 1989, Track matured every step of the way and eventually became one of the top bike manufacturers. In order to maintain its position as the top bike manufacturer, Track actually created a group called ACG, or Advanced Concept Group, that consists of engineers as well as technicians specifically dedicated to create the best technology. And also, in order to make sure Track bikes fits everyone, Track actually started a program called WSD, or Women's Specific Design, that produces bike with the geometry as well as size proportions specific design for women. Through relentless effort in creating the best technology as well as the most consistent track record in sales, Track's success story is second to none. The frame of this Track 1.2 is actually very elegant. Unlike some other manufacturer who makes those nonsense oversized frame with crazy paintwork, Track actually keeps this frame very slick and simple. Every part of this frame is actually very thin and lightweight, but the Alpha 100 aluminum has high strength and keeps the whole bike feels very smooth and stiff overall. Coming down to the components of this bike, this Track 1.2 actually features a 9-speed Shimano Sora drivetrain, which is excellent for the money. And also, if you look closer, you can actually see a gear indicator on top of each lever for you to reference, which is a great amount of detail, and you actually don't have the same feature on the higher level Shimano drivetrain components. The rest of the components are relatively great. They actually features Track's in-house Bontrager parts throughout. The wheel hubs, for example, features cuts and comb as opposed to cartridge bearings, which is really good because you can actually ride those wheels without any inner tube inside. It's tubeless ready with tubeless tires, of course. Other parts are really great, and the Affinity 1 Bontrager saddle has some really good cushions, and that's always a plus for any long distance rides that you're. Let's talk about numbers. This Track 1.2 has H2 geometry, and what that means is that the head tube is actually 3 centimeters higher than the Track H1 geometry. This allows a more upright position, and which actually prevents any strain from your lower back as well as your neck. The frame of this Track 1.2 is actually 58 centimeters. It's relatively large, and the stack, which is the distance from the saddle to the center of the bottom bracket, is at 598 millimeters. The distance from the tip of the saddle to the handlebar is at 391 millimeters, and the angle at the head is 73.8 degrees, and the seat angle is at 73 degrees, which is relatively standard. Finally, with all the components as well as the parts and the lightweight frame, this bike weighs 9.24 kilograms or 20.4 pounds. That's a very lightweight aluminum road bike. So there you go, the complete review of this Track 1.2. It features a very lightweight yet slick and simple frame. with great components as well as great parts such as the Bontrager parts throughout the whole bike. And most importantly, the company that made it is one of the hardest working, if not the best, bike manufacturer in the world. Because of that, salute to Track, salute to Track 1.2. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe my channel for more videos that is to come.